Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my 100% guide for Vanaheim from God of War Ragnarök. In this one we are doing the Cliffside Ruins, which again is in the River Delta. I'm saying again, for me it's again, I'm doing them all in a row. For you it's completely independent. Anyway, to clean up 100% in most areas you're going to need to have finished the story. I'm doing this after finishing the story, so I advise you do it at that point as well. So we're going to start from Freya's camp's gateway, and then we're going to head south down the delta and land kind of round where the fog is. I've not been there yet. I will bring up the map once we get there. You will need to make sure that it's daytime, so you'll need to use that water thing there that I just looked at to make sure that it's daytime. If it's dark, if it's nighttime, then this log will be down and you won't be able to carry on. So yes, the reason I use this gateway is that I just like to start from a gateway if this is the only video you're watching, just to make sure everyone's up to speed and able to teleport to a certain place rather than just starting in a random place. Right, so we're going down the River Delta. It's quite a ways down. There is actually going to be another gateway revealed if you've not been down here yet. You can always use that gateway if you already have it unlocked, which we'll be getting to shortly. But yeah, there is not a lot to find in this one, although it is fairly long. There's two chests, there's a Nornir and a legendary chest. There is a lore marker, so there's one lore, and there's also a favour which is quite long and goes into another area, and then we come back through into the area we're doing Cliffside Ruins. It'll all make sense once we get there, but yeah, it just involves killing a lot of enemies. So you can go either way round this way, because we're going to the southern point of this island in the middle or here, but I'm going to go this way around because there is one of the dew drops. I think it's runic, this one, so if you've not got this already you'll want to grab this. And of course, as always, if you're watching this for the first time and you've not seen any of my videos before, I do completely run through the area. I don't just jump around, so you'll be able to follow along and not get lost. So we're almost there. I'm going to just stop off on... This is where we're going. This is the Cliffside Ruins on the right. I'm just going to stop off here. You can actually just stop sort of where I was there, and that's going to unlock the Mystic Gateway. And there's a Dwarven workshop here. So here's your gateway you can now teleport to if you've not already used that one before. But the actual Cliffside Ruins is across. There is going to be a fight here. There's one of those wretches and things like that. No, they're not wretches. I forget what they're called. But I'm just going to bring up the map, and that's going to magically make all the enemies disappear. So this is where we are. This is Cliffside Ruins, the area that we're doing. And I have killed all the enemies in the meantime. You don't need to watch me killing all these ones because they're not pertinent to the 100%. And they're straightforward. There are going to be some enemies here as well. They will pop out the ground once you first go towards that Nornir Chest. There's the side mission, the Favour. We're going to be doing that shortly. We're just going to take care of the Nornir Chest first. And that involves quite a bit of messing around as well, to be honest. It involves actually getting back in the boat. So the first rune for the chest, the Nornir Chest, the Nornir rune thing, is going to be around here. I'm just going to get this hack silver chest just to remind you to get that. You can kick this down. That's going to make getting around easier. And then we're going to jump across and look down, and here you can just kind of make it out. It's just, I think it's just once to the right, and then you can look down at the chest there and actually make sure it's unlocked that side of it. Next one's a little bit trickier because we do need to use the purple arrows and the blades to burn some stuff away. So about here, 1, 2, 3. To make it nice and big, and then about there, 1, 2, 3, and then jump across. You might actually be able to reach that. I could probably reach that from where I am. If not, if you're just for safe, I'm going to do another one here. That's going to chain them all together and burn away those vines. Switch back. I think it's just right hand side again once. You can actually see the chest here, which is quite good. Yeah, once there to the right. And then the final one is actually back in the boat and across to where we opened up the Mystic Gateway. So I'm going to just jump back in here, come across. You probably saw it before. And then it's here. You can actually see the chest from here as well, which is pretty cool. Although you will hear the audio cue that it has opened at this point. So there's actually a lore behind me on this island, and I think, am I right in thinking there's an artifact as well? Either way, it's not part of the 100% of Cliffside Ruins, so that's why I'm not picking it up. Obviously you can, because you're not beholden to having to do them in individual videos. Yeah, so Nornir Chest open. For me it's an apple, I think. So yep, apple. Could be the horn for you. And then we're actually going to leave this area. Cliffside Ruins, that's where we are right now. We're going to start the favour, which is called Conscience for the Dead. So speak to this guy here, or woman should I say. And then I'm just going to skip along, don't need to see the dialogue here. And then off we go. We're going to go out in the boat in a minute. But before then, we need to open up a gateway to allow us to continue in the boat. So that means coming back up here again. Jump across here, and you can see these vines up here. We need to burn these away. So 1, 2, 3, and then a bit closer. 1, 2, 3. Probably don't need to do 3, but just to be safe. And then that's close enough for me. And that's going to burn all those away and drop the chain down. Now you do need the upgraded chisel to do this particular part, but like I said, do this after the story. Do clean up after the story. You'd be strong enough to finish everything.
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed.
And then there's no actual collectible up here. It's just one of those upgraded chisel things. You need to draw a C shape. Or an X apparently. I think it was an X then, wasn't it? Yep, X. Apparently that's an X. And then press square. And those rocks are going to fall away and reveal quite a few areas actually. A couple of areas here that actually lead to the wedding place as well, which is a whole other video and favour side quest. So now we're going to get back in the boat and go upriver or downriver. Don't know which way the current's going. They'll be upriver then. I'm actually going to go to a different area, kind of, here. You're going to see it come up. So we do need to go quite far away.
I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe.
Also, so we're going to be getting that chest afterwards. That coffin. Not needed 400%. So yeah, so going through Goddess Falls. That's again a different area that we're not dealing with this time. And then we're going to go through here, which is the Veiled Passage. Again, nothing we're dealing with right now. We're not going to dock there. We're going to dock here.
More Sather markings. Brunhild's companions can't be that far ahead.
And I will just get these two things because they're not pertinent to 100%, but they are important. Not important. This one's a hack silver chest. To get this one, use a purple thing on the wall behind to freeze the poison plant to give you enough time to open up the chest. This one is actually quite important. It has part of the armor set for the female smith. Her name's going to come up in a minute. Lunda. So that's part of that quest line. There you can see it. Lunda's broken bracers. Next thing, we're going to go down here. Watch out for all these plants. There's loads of plants in here. So just take a minute to have a look around, kill them all. Make sure they're all gone. There's one there to my right still as well. I do know that. And then we're going to just open this up. If you don't know how to open these plants up, purple arrow, and then freeze them, and it'll throw the item towards you, basically underneath your feet. It's usually quite good crafting materials from those, so it's worth doing. So we're actually still doing the favour at this point. We need to go through this area now and kill all the enemies. That is the favour here. Just going to kick this down. So if you need to come back up, there you go.
Over there.
So yeah, all these enemies along here, I think there's about 6 or 7. Just keep going down through this area, kill everyone you come across. And that's going to finish the favour, essentially. You can use these plants as damage, but watch out, they can get you as well. Here is that chest, that coffin we saw as we were going down river. Not part of 100%, but obviously it's something you're going to want to grab.
Are we done?
And then we'll just carry on through the passage. Watch out for the plants everywhere. Oh, where did you come from? I'll give him an extra slap for that, trying to surprise me like that. I do need the green arrows. I always forget to switch to the green arrows when I want to stun. There's a few more down. You got that plant there. You don't need to bother with that. There is... I think it's an artifact there. Yeah, there's an artifact again. It's not part of this 100%, so I'm leaving it. Of course, you can grab it. It's not part of the 100% we're dealing with now, the Cliffside Ruins. He's not quite dead. To finish him off. There we go. Just getting through past the plants and across here. I'm just going to do this plant and be rudely interrupted. Wrong bloody arrows again. Come on, I was trying to get something here. Oh, he's going to blow. And then after all that, I didn't even get the plant. I think I go back and check. I thought I'd pop the plant open. No. No, we're leaving it apparently for some reason now. Not as important. Either way, that will finish off the favour for now. I've just put part 1 because we will need to turn it in as well to finish it completely. But for now, that is the favour done. You just need to kill all the enemies in that tunnel. The next thing we're getting here is a lore. A piece of lore from a marker here. So this is where we are. We've nearly come full circle actually. We're going to be going back to Cliffside Ruins in a moment without using the boat. Hack silver chest, and then to the right across the river there is a raven, but it's not part of the 100% here. It's part of the Delta River one, which I'll be doing later on fully. And there we are, we're back at the start. So we're going back across the river in a moment. There will be some enemies appearing again, because there always is. Just a few nightmares, and once those are done, we will get the legendary chest, which is down here. So it does have a pot there, so you can blow that up. You can now open it, but we can't actually get down yet. To get down, we're going to need to use some purple arrows. We'll do it from this side, it's easier. So use purple arrows on the wall, roughly where the red markings are actually. So just follow that trail up. 1, 2, 3. And then there is fine. 1, 2, 3. Obviously be quick because they will run out. And then hit the top one. And there is a pot down there and it's going to blow up. That leads to the legendary chest. So now that all that is needed is to turn in the favour, and that's 100% of Cliffside Ruins done at that point. So you can see there it's part 2. I've put it now because that is it. We've not done anything else for the favour at this point. Before we go down, there is going to be a coffin here. Just watch out for the plants in here. There's 3. One on the ceiling as well. And that is another part of Lunda's set, armour set. I think it's complete now for me at this point. But either way, it's not part of the proper 100%. And yeah, just turn in the favour, and you're done.
Goodbye, my goddess.
Anytime, just skip the dialogue there, and there you see, Conscience for the Dead is completed. Right, that's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.